And a very good afternoon it is here from Twerton Park for this Vanarama National League South fixture between Bath City and Hungerford Town. Both sides looking to end their seasons on a positive note as we enter the final few games of the season. Bath City currently finding themselves in 10th in the National League South. For Hungerford Town, they're just one place above the relegation zone, but 8 points separate them from Poole Town, and barring a very unlikely end to proceedings in the 6th tier, who will remain in the National League South for next season. So I'd like to say Joe Acklam's alongside me. What are you expecting to see this afternoon?
Because of the situation the two sides find themselves in, I'd expect to see relatively free football this afternoon.
Yeah, Bath City have highlighted on many times this season their struggles to score at home, but last time out here at Twerton Park they put 5 past Gloucester City in what was probably their most impressive home display of the season. No Antoine Semenyo today after his suspension, who was obviously a key figure in that, but do you think the Romans have fancied their chance of putting a few more past the side that's struggling at the moment?
You'd hope they'd be able to score a fair few this afternoon. Obviously Antoine was a big part in that performance, and his suspension will be limiting because when he came on the game changed, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a fair few fly past Ollie Davies this afternoon.
Bath City looking to end their home season on a positive note. Just today's fixture and the final day clash with St Albans to come here at Twerton Park. They face 3 away games in the next 10 days, 2 in the league, Dartford and Welling. And on Tuesday, the Somerset Premier Cup semi-final against Western Supermere down at the Woodspring. 2 teams just going through their pre-match huddles at the moment. It will be the visitors decked out all in red this afternoon, kicking towards the Bath end in this first half, who get us underway, and they do with a ball out to the left-hand side. It's then played forward towards Bignell, and wins a header above Welsh Hayes. Jack Batten's there behind it, back with Bignell now. It's a good ball down the left for Soares, looking to get across into the box, which he does towards the far post, but it's a poor ball that sails all the way over the goal and out for a goal kick. But it's intercepted by Morton. Chance move for Bath City to break. It's forced back to Batten. And now out to Anthony Straker on the Bath City left. Up to the halfway line here, Straker. Lays it short for Watkins, who's dropped deep, skips inside and is then brought down by a fairly clumsy challenge from Scott Rees. It's nearly sloppily given away there by Hungerford. Oppie Edwards thought he had a chance to steal in. Excellent defended by Alfie Kilgore to stop him and bail out his central defensive partner as Hungerford now look to break through James Clark. He plays it out to the right-hand side where Whittingham is stationed. Looks to cut inside Straker. It's now back to the edge of the box. It's crossed in here to Lee Gilchrist. He can't quite get it out from under his feet. Well, there's no rules against it, as it's given away though again here from Rusby. Compton steals in, up to the edge of the area, cuts in Stye, still with Compton, 2 in support, picks out Tom Smith. Smith still trying to find an angle, back to Watkins, he's well tackled, and Bath City really didn't make the most of that opportunity that was gifted to them by the visitors, and now a chance for Hungerford to break, although Scott Rees decides to stick it, but they've given it away again inside their own half, and now Watkins up down the left-hand side, looking to pick up a man, cuts inside, goes down, and the referee's given a penalty. It looked fairly soft, I have to say. There's not too many complaints from the Hungerford men. I thought he might have got a toe on the ball there. James Rusby obviously didn't. And Bath City, they've already had the most penalties in the league. That is their 12th. So Matt Richards, who scored from the spot last Saturday up at Wealdstone, can he do it again? Here he comes, sends the keeper the wrong way. Another excellent penalty from Matt Richards. And having not scored in years until last Saturday, he's got 2 in as many games now. Matt Richards gives Bath City a 9th-minute lead here at Twerton Park. Bath City 1, Hungerford Town 0.
It's a lovely penalty from Matt Richards there. He's kept incredibly cool, sent the keeper the wrong way.
Patton picks up the long ball forward, now with Straker on the left-hand side, up over the halfway line. Straker still going, past a pretty non-existent challenge from Rees. Up towards the area, Straker then crosses in, it's well blocked Straker on the halfway line, the Bath City captain. Lets Jack Compton take over. Man who's been overtaken by Tom Smith in the league goal scoring charts now for Bath City. And here is Smith 20 yards out on the left. Plays it back to today's goal scorer Matt Richards. Now out to Compton, who drifts the ball in towards the box, but slightly miscues that one. It's comfortable for Ollie Davis. Ball now finds its way to Oppie Edwards on the halfway line. It's a heavy touch, he nearly gives it away, gets a little bit fortunate as Swords was looking to intercept, and there's a ball forward down the right for Smith. Appeals for offside, but he's not. About 15 yards out, looks to pick someone out of the back post. Can he find someone? He can't quite. It's excellent defending by Scott Rees just to nick the ball away from Jack Compton. Kilgore slightly misjudges it. Morton now looks to set Watkins away down the left. Will get there, Watkins. He's forced wide, rolls it back to Compton, who crosses first time towards the far post. An excellent ball, Edwards can't quite get there. It's good defending by Reece Tyler just to ease him out of it on that occasion. Here is Bath City in possession, although Compton gives it away. That's a really slack ball back, and now Oppie Edwards is in here. Chance to make it two. He's stood on the ball, Edwards. He still manages to have possession. Tries to get away from his man. Ollie Davis saves it. Cuts back, and it's hammered upfield by Scott Rees. That's well dealt with by Dan Ball. Straker will now bring the ball down about halfway inside the Hungerford half. Nice little turn away from his man. Straker still going, cuts inside. Now ball forward to Smith on the edge of the area. He's onside. Tom Smith took too long. It's fantastic block by Kilgore, but really Tom Smith should have shot sooner. And Dan Ball plays it forward, finds Watkins, and then dinks it around the corner for Tom Smith, who's onside again here down the left-hand side. Tom Smith still cuts inside, shoots, and straight at Ollie Davis. His ball forward finds Morton. A good ball inside by Edwards for Richards. Chance for Bath City to break. Picks out Compton just inside the Hungerford half. Plays it down the left for Straker. Will get there before the ball goes out of play. Straker drifts across in towards Smith. Well, just got a slight nick in front of him, put him off. Back out to Straker now. Decides to leave it for Compton. Bath City still on the attack. Compton crosses in. It's going to find its way to Morton at the back post. Morton puts it over the bar from 18 yards, looking for that top corner, but the best chance fell to Tom Smith. I think the ball just got a nick off James Rusbury in front of him, which put off the Swindon loanee. James Morton will pick it up in the centre of the pitch. Welsh Hayes with the ball forward. It's well dealt with by Kilgore, but Tom Smith picks up the loose ball. Rogers tries to go in it, but Tom Smith easily gets away from him. Still going Smith into the area, pulls it back. Watkins dummies it to Compton, and then excellent defending once again by Alfie Kilgore, who's been just about everywhere in this opening 53.5 minutes. It's now with Welsh Hayes driving forward out towards the edge of the box, lays it wide to Edwards. Edwards with a chance to cross, which he does to the far post to Tom Smith, heads it down to Watkins, blocked. Now Tyler coming forward. It's well picked up by Swords. He's got Clark just in front of him, still going, and he's tripped by Dan Ball on the edge of the area, 20 yards out. And a chance for set-piece specialist Anton Rogers to come up with something. The ball looks very close, looks less than 10 yards, I must say. Anyway, here is Rogers. It's over the wall, but it's comfortable for Luke Southwood in the Bath City goal.
It's on target, but keeper Southwood's quality is never going to concede that.
And ball now with Watkins on the left-hand side. Up against Rusby, looking to find half yard for a cross. Still with Watkins, lays it back to Compton, who crosses first time. It's another wicked delivery to Oppie Edwards, who heads it in to the far corner. We saw one about 20 minutes ago. Edwards couldn't quite get on the end of it. He does this time. It's another delicious cross from Jack Compton, who's having more people celebrate with him than the goal scorer. But Oppie Edwards gets his name on the score sheet for the second consecutive game here at Taunton Park.
Into Jack Compton, isn't it? It's a lovely ball into the back post. Oppie Edwards sort of nonchalantly using the side of his head to put it straight back across the goalkeeper. That's 2-0 to Bath City.
As that is the half-time whistle here at Taunton Park. Bath City do lead by 2-0. Matt Richards with another goal from the penalty spot after 9 minutes before Oppie Edwards' header doubled the advantage in the 43rd.
Tom Smith knocks it back to Matt Richards to start the second half. A high press immediately from Hungerford to force it back to Miles Welch-Hayes, who kicks long. Tom Smith looks to take it down, but just eludes his turn down ball. Look to play it into Compton. He's got man on him in Reese, and he's just looking to get away. He's looking a great run here. Jack Compton across into the middle of the pitch. They knock it out to Miles Welch-Hayes. Welch-Hayes running at the full-back, looks to get beyond. Just Pillett couldn't quite find the space for a cross, and it's cut back and cleared out in this corner for a Bath City throw-in. Twisting and turning, but his pass intercepted by Opie Edwards. He's looking to get away here down the side. He's got Whittingham on, and he's used his pace to absolutely strip the central midfield player. He's just trying to get forward here. Goes around the side of Kilgour. Opie Edwards is brought down in the box, and it's a corner kick to Bath City.
Yeah, once again, fantastic defended by Alfie Kilgour to stop him there.
As Compton look to swing that corner in, goes over the head of a couple. Welch-Hayes, and it's knocked into the back of the net by Andy Watkins. It's a little bit of a bobble. I think Welch-Hayes headed it down. Edwards back across, and it's 3-0 to Bath City off the boot of Andy Watkins.
Yeah, Miles Welch-Hayes has been getting some joy from corners in recent weeks. A fantastic save from the Havant goalkeeper, denied him a couple of weeks ago. Did get on the score sheet on Easter Monday against Gloucester, and now an assist as he heads it inside, and Andy Watkins marks his 200th Bath City appearance with another goal.
Compton will swing that ball across, and it will be comfortable, and Jack Batten, it's an offside against the Bath City centre-back, as much to the annoyance of the Bath City crowd. I hadn't quite spotted it, but Michael pointed to it. Jack Batten. Lewis Gilchrist coming inside. He'll find Clark outside and running out towards Opie Edwards with Morton in pursuit. He's probably gone a bit further than he intended to, with Welch-Hayes right on him. Look to flash it across, and Alex Wall nearly got on the end of it, and Luke Southwood immediately shouting his defenders for not closing that one down properly. Will be Rogers to put this one across. He plays it into the middle. It comes to Alex Wall, who's been all over the place so far since he's come on. Batten, the ball's quickly shifted across to Miles Welch-Hayes, who's running up towards Saws. Get it off to Opie Edwards. Edwards comes inside. He finds Morton about 30 yards from goal. Chips it over the top, but a little bit too much on it for anyone in black and white. Alex Hall once again fouls Anthony Straker. He has been booked by the referee, I'm presuming for persistent foul. We'll play it in towards Morton, who's got Clark on him and does well to lose his man and play out to this far side to Compton, whose pass looked a little bit short, and it's a lovely sort of improvised back heel from Straker to play Tom Smith down the side with Anton Rogers in pursuit. Gives it back to Compton. It's flashed across. They're coming towards Opie Edwards. It's over the head. Tyler throws it down the line. Alex Wall gets inside. Is knocked back off. But it's a calamitous thing. Dan Ball didn't think he was going for it, and Bignell's hit the shins of Luke Southwood. Nicholas Bignell out wide. He's got Anthony Straker on him. Quick step over and looks to get down the line. Does so and plays it across into the hands of Luke Southwood, who catches gleefully and balls it straight out to Opie Edwards, who's let the ball run or open up his legs and try and stretch this defence. He's got his defender Kilgour on him, knocks it down the line to Watkins. Watkins sending them down the line. He's looking to come back inside. It's a lovely run from Andy Watkins, but a good foot on it from Kilgour sends it out for a corner kick to Bath City. Will be naturally Jack Compton to take the corner from the Bath City right. Plays it, flashes it across in towards the near post, Jack Batten, and that is 4-0, but he's sort of crashed into the post as he's doing it front post. It wasn't a traditional header, he's jabbed his leg out onto it at the near post, and it's Bath City 4, Hungerford Town 0.
Inquest going on in the middle of that Hungerford defence, but Jack Batten will make here his 100th Bath City start. It's his 7th goal in black and white stripes, and I said from a corner, usually you'd expect to see him getting his head in there. He was just stretching with his boot, directed it goalwards. I think Louis Saws was asking his goalkeeper why he hadn't gone for it. It was only a few yards out from goal, but the corner was flashed in by Jack Compton, and Jack Batten was the one who reacted quickest. And Opie Edwards' incredible record of only scoring when Bath City get 4 or more is continuing this afternoon.
Saws looks to turn, give it out. He looks to shoot. Flashes across the face of goal. from about 25 yards out, but wide.
Dan Ball's 40th appearance of the season is going to be cut short.
It will be former Swindon Town defender Kevin Amankwa will come on in replacement of him. Ed Compton looking to put him under pressure. That comes for Rogers. Rogers out to the far side for Kilgore. His touch isn't brilliant, but he does look like he's about to get away. It's played down the line. It's a 2v1 for Bath City down the side. It's got Watkins out wide. Plays it across for Tom Smith. Tom Smith to score. It's over the bar. We're about to see two changes in Bath City colours. Matt Jarvis and Acklam Buck are being ready. I think it's Andy Watkins will be making way for Nathaniel Jarvis.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? Two attacking players, Jarvis and Buck. When you're 4-0 up, chance to maybe get on the score sheet. I can understand why Jerry Gill's bringing them both on.
Yeah, it's just a bit of managing his players for next week, and I think it's Tom Smith who'll be removed in favour of Acklam Buck.
Doesn't look too happy about it, does he?
That's a good sign. A young player wants to be playing, but everyone has their turn.
And Bognor Regis Town now 3-0 down at home to Hemel Hempstead, so they will be relegated this afternoon.
Ball played over the top. It could be Nat Jarvis. The goalkeeper didn't really come, and he's put it wide. So that was a prime chance for him to find his first home goal in the league for Bath City, but out of playing minutes of late, Nat Jarvis, he couldn't find the net. Bignall looking to put Bath City under pressure. He's fined Whittingham, plays it out to Sawes on the far side with Welch Hayes in pursuit. He's flicking his feet a little bit to try and put the fullback off, but he wins it off him. He's got open grass in front of him to run into. Welch Hayes, he's got Opie Edwards outside him. Look to find Acklam Buck down the side. It's well defended once more by Kilgour, who can very much hold his head up high this afternoon. It's Reece Taylor just inside the Bath City half, looking to come forward. Plays it in towards Alex Wall. It's down the side here of the penalty area. Flashes it across in towards Bignall, and it's headed just wide of the goal. And he'll be kicking himself. He wasn't able to find the target there. A little bit of table tennis going on in the midfield. Speaking of, if you're interested in table tennis, there is a competition next Sunday from 2 till 5 here at Twerton Park. There's Miles Welch Hayes looking to get beyond here. He's found a good bit of room, flashes it across, but Rosby made an absolute mare of the clearance as he hacks it over his own bar.
He knew what he was doing.
Is what he'll tell them. The ball's coming at the back post for Kevin Amankwa. The ball's sort of being muscled outwards by Wall. He'll find Edwards with Clark in pursuit, looking to use his sort of chippy dribbling. He comes back inside. He'll look to shoot, but Opie Edwards blazes it over the top into that netting behind the Bath end. But it has gone out for a corner. It took a deflection that I had not seen. Bath City up into 9th as things stand.
Yeah,
out of that.
Braintree just conceded at home to Concord Rangers, so for the first time in weeks, Bath City might be moving position.
Out of the dreaded 10th, all the way to the heady heights of 9th. There is still a second ball on the field as Jack Compton was looking to take a corner. They are a mere 5 points off that last playoff spot. Compton plays it in, come towards. I think Nat Jarvis has fouled the goalkeeper. Be cleared long by Batten as ball misjudged by Reece Taylor. He's got Jack Compton who can get around the outside of him, not quite got the pace, and his cross is flicked off the fullback and the captain's foot, and out for a corner to Bath City. Jack Compton plays the corner in again. Kevin Amankwa gets to it beyond everyone else, but it is out for a goal kick. Is Nicholas Bignall. Plays it back. Reece Taylor. Tyler gets beyond Straker, flashes it across. It comes all the way to the back post for Louis Sauls, and it's hit all the way beyond and over the top for a goal kick to Bath City.
Show your appreciation to those supporting Hungerford this afternoon.
He kicks it long, but it's flat enough for James Morton. He looked to get beyond here, beyond Rusby, and he plays it all unconventional ball to the far side to Opie Edwards, who looks to shoot. As well tipped over by the goalkeeper Oliver Davies once more. It's got Miles Welch-Hayes in a bit of space down the line, not used. Compton's a lovely diagonal ball, like Kevin De Bruyne out towards Opie Edwards. Opie Edwards with Reece Tyler not covering particularly quickly. He's looking to an excellent dribble. A look to shoot. It's a fabulous save by Oliver Davies to deny him right at the end a second goal. Here's Matt Richards, who played out to the far side towards Jack Compton. He's got he's got Sawes in his way, gives it back. He's flashed across by Welch-Hayes, but cleared away by Rusby. There's lovely feet from Jack Compton to get beyond. He plays it back in. It won't quite come for Matt Jarvis, and he has given away a foul. But Jack Batten has the ball and looks to drive it a little bit forwards. He's got a little bit further than he wanted to. Oakland Buck now with his centre-back forcing him one way, just going this way and that, but it was well covered back from Bailey.
Bognor Regis are at least going down with a fight. They managed to pull 2 goals back against Hemel Hempstead, so it's now Bognor 2, Hemel Hempstead 3, but unless they can find an equaliser, they will be down this afternoon, the Rocks.
Matt Richards plays up to the far side towards Compton. He's got Rusby in pursuit. He looks to play it across in towards Jarvis, whose control isn't the best. He looks to shoot, and Matt Jarvis has found a 5th, and it's his first home league goal of the season. And that will feel like a huge weight off his shoulders there.
Well, I said at 4-0 it was almost the perfect afternoon for Bar City. It is now the perfect afternoon. Matt Jarvis, he says, a touch away from him. He said miscontrol. I think it was actually quite a good touch when he swivelled left-footed. Ollie Davis has managed to injure himself trying to make the save. It's into the bottom corner for the second consecutive home game. Bar City have 5. What an afternoon at Twerton Park.
That'll be a huge moment for Nat Jarvis. As I say, it's taken him quite a while to do that, but...
So 5th league goal of the season for Jarvis. As you said, first at Twerton Park, and is just his 2nd goal since September the 9th. It was the away game at Hungerford that started his drought.
They are readying their goalkeeping substitute Marcus Beauchamp, with Ollie Davies unable to complete 90 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's done. I wonder if it's his groin there, Ollie Davis. He certainly looks like he's in a bit of pain.
I think it might be his elbow, the way his arm seems to be resting. In a very satisfying afternoon for Bath City, with 5 goals going in for the 2nd consecutive home match. That Jarvis flicks it down the line. Oakland Buck looking to come away, gets away from Rusby and is put under a bit of pressure and has gone down. And that is full time. A very, very good afternoon in the April sun for Bath City. It's Bath City 5, Hungerford Town 0. A very satisfying afternoon for Bath City, Michael.
Yes, certainly was. Once again, 5 goals at Twerton Park. Clean sheet for good measure as well, having conceded in their last 4 home games. Numerous strikers on the score sheet in Watkins, Jarvis, and then Edwards, who's an attacking-minded player. So I don't think Jerry Gill could have asked for too much more than that. They were certainly the better side. Hungerford were relatively poor, you have to say, but if you beat once in front of you, Bath City did that. They took their chances, and they sent the 847 strong crowd home happy.
On Tuesday, the 24th of April,